Welcome back to the show. Happy to have Dawood Bedrosian here with Remax. Dawood, how are you, buddy?
I'm good.
Weird time in the economy. It's a great real estate market, but then all these people, too, have invested in Robinhood and all these different apps where you can put money now, and
Correct.
It seems like things could get a little volatile. What do you think about investing in real estate right now? When I say investing, I mean in a vacation home or a second home.
So, as we've discussed over the past few weeks doing the radio show with you, I think there is no better time to invest in our Central Florida market than now. Interest rates, as we all know, are at an all-time low. And I find that there's a ton of people that I'm getting phone calls from that are coming in from the Northeast, and there's a ton of international buyers that have bought properties here that are now either A, selling off those properties and looking at second homes or vacation homes from a lot of the investments that they had purchased 10 years ago. So I think it's a really great time to buy at low interest rates. I think in this specific sector, you can actually even get some really great deals for a lot of people that have been sitting on some of these properties and actually want to offload them now as well too.
I think that if you lived in Egypt near the pyramids, you would see the pyramids every day and say, oh, wow, it's a pyramid. I've seen that before. For us, it's crazy, you know? We live in Orlando, the vacation mecca
Correct.
of the world. We don't understand that because we live it every day, that we literally live in the vacation mecca of the world. How does that change our strategy when it comes to investing in real estate?
Well, if you're looking at it from a local perspective, I think all you have to do is just change the lens here. So I think from a local perspective, there are definitely a lot of opportunities where people can take advantage of purchasing a second home, which they can use, especially during the times that we have where they can work from home and actually treat it as a second home. And it could be a home, for example, at the beach or even down by Disney.
Yeah.
That could be a 4 to a 13 bedroom house with your own private swimming pool. That way you're insulated, you don't have to interact with anybody else, and you can definitely have your whole family there and enjoy all the amenities that a lot of these great resorts offer. And then from the other perspective too, you can also rent these properties out, because what we're finding is you get a lot of local tourism that are coming from neighboring states. And there's a lot of people from the Northeast that are saying, you know what, if I'm going to get locked up, I'm going to drive down to Florida and I'm going to enjoy a property. It's a cheaper cost of living, and it's better than being locked up in a little boxed apartment in Manhattan or wherever you're at in the cold weather right now.
Is there a difference in a vacation home versus a second home?
I think it comes down to what I'd like to call an investment, which is END. Investment. So it's how you actually like to use your investment in the end. So yes, you can use that same property as a home that you will not rent, that you have personally furnished, and enjoy it for yourself and your family and relatives that are coming into town. Or you can take advantage of it and actually make money on that same property and have it leased out when you're not there to cover your expenses that you may have, and in many cases, even the mortgage.
For both of you, is there any place right now I can find a decent deal on a vacation or second home?
Well, probably down in the Osceola County.
Yeah,
correct.
The thing about the vacation homes is in Orange County and Seminole County, you can't do short-term rental. No. We protect Walt Disney World. Walt Disney World made those laws so that Orange and Seminole County, you can't do that short-term, and they're even becoming more strict on that Airbnb.
Correct.
So if you own a home down in the Osceola County, then that's where you can make more money because you have more money. They can stay there a month, they can stay there 2 months, they can stay there a week. So that option is more attractive to a lot of people. So I think that right now I've sold probably 2 vacation homes in the last 6 months, and actually both of those sellers have called me. They want to come back to Florida.
That's fine.
So, yeah, they want to come back because it's cold up there. One guy's in like Nebraska or something, and it's just getting cold, and they want to come back to the warm weather, and they feel safe here.
Right.
It's a very safe area. That's what I think is important.
To add to your
safety.
point, I think there's 2 factors to that. I think that a lot of the people that purchased a lot of these properties a number of years ago are now taking advantage of offloading the property, taking advantage of an exchange rate if they're a foreigner.
Yeah.
By making whatever income that they've made, the appreciation on the property, and even more than that, this is essentially a real estate asset on steroids.
Right.
Because there's a foreign exchange factor that you can even get an additional lift, where in some cases can be upwards of 30% as well too. And in that same token, I can tell you, this segment also offers an opportunity for people to take advantage of and inexpensive properties, because I'm looking at properties right now that are 3 bedrooms that are sub $120,000 for condos that are vacation rental in the Osceola County area, and the owners have been sitting on these properties. They haven't been generating the income that they would have liked to have gotten, and in this case it's been a bit of a liability for them, and other people have taken advantage of this and used this as a second home with the potential to rent it out as more and more tourists start to come down and rent these properties, and definitely into 2021. We talked about this yesterday. I think, there's a lot of people that have this pent-up energy that are waiting for Orlando to open up and waiting to come down to Disney. Disney has just increased their capacity from 25 to 35%. So we're definitely getting more tourism. These vacation homes are renting out more and more as the months go by. We have Thanksgiving around the corner. Second week of December all the way to the beginning of January is going to be a hot time to rent out your vacation property. So if you're looking to purchase a vacation property, take advantage of the rentals that you can get with this investment now.
I agree right now. And speaking of investing in vacation homes, I'm going to show you a couple right now, and you can call Dawood and see these right away. Marker Avenue. Tell me about this one.
So it's the only bungalow-style barrel tile roof home in all of Encore at Reunion.
Yeah.
It's 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, and one of the interesting things about this property in particular is that it is one of the smaller homes that they offer out of the models that range all the way up to a 12-bedroom. It's perfect for a group of golfers to come down. It's perfect for a small family to take advantage of this home. And this home rents out like crazy. I think one of the challenges that I've actually had is actually getting people in there because the home is rented out.
Oh, really?
So often.
Like, I want to stay a couple nights. Jeez.
We have that in Isamar
Yeah.
Beach.
What is the price point on this one?
So the price point on that one is $419,900. And it's a great deal. It rents out like crazy, and it's definitely one to consider if you're looking for a resort that has a ton of amenities. There's a beautiful water park over there, restaurants on site, tennis courts, basketball, the whole works.
Yeah, the developer did a great job.
Yeah, I know. It's a great place. I mean, you like to see the property, Dawood will show it to you today at 407-205-0400. And lastly, Kings Castle Circle. Where is this?
Story Lake. Different size of home. We're looking at a 6-bedroom, 5-bath home, just over 3,200 square feet. Has the pool, the jacuzzi, all the bells and whistles that you want. And the best thing about both of these homes is that they both come furnished. So you can actually walk in. Yeah. It's turnkey. You don't have to purchase anything else. If you're coming to use it as a second home, just come with your own luggage. If you're looking to use it for the investment, obviously enjoy the property around the bookings that you have. Take advantage of the income that you're having from these properties, but it's a no-brainer.
I mean, the whole furnished thing probably saves at a minimum, what, 10 grand at
try
least?
30 to 100,000.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say 25 to 40 and some of the lower.
I mean, for some of the properties that we have had, right?
We won't name furniture companies' names or anything, but there's this place and then there's this place.
But I mean, I think for a lot of the people that are trying to use these homes as investment properties and second homes, when you're looking at a 12, 13, 14-bedroom houses, we're looking at over $70,000 in furniture.
Wow. So, and if you buy it furnished, like literally, you're not bringing anything.
No.
They'll probably put bottles of water in the refrigerator for you if you want.
And the key to really having a great investment property is your management company.
Correct.
That is the absolute key, to make sure they keep up with the maintenance, that they take inventory. That is really so important to keeping your asset.
In addition to that, there's a couple of key things that I would always advise my clients to look at when they're looking at properties like this, which is, look at the community, because everybody's after all the bells and whistles. When you're coming to rent a property, you're looking at a property on the internet, in your home, and you're thinking, well, will little Johnny like the movie theater in here? And would they like the game room? And we're going to have a great time going to the water park, for example.
Right.
After that, I would say, what upgrades does the home come with? What additional amenities can it offer its guests? How upgraded is the flooring? What does the kitchen look like?
Exactly.
And then look at the rentals, because without a strong management company,
that's key.
And you'll never get those answers without a strong real estate agent. And I'd like to thank Dawood Bedrosian, JJ Mackel, who's still back there watching, and Sherry Dyer. Thank you guys all so much. I think that was a great show. Good job today. Most importantly, thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions about what we talked about, you know how to find us. 407-205-0400. I'm Justin Clark. I'll see you next week you have real estate.